What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today is the day that we finally put some of the last finishing touches on my dream office. I'm so excited. I can't wait to bring you guys along for the ride. So, if you guys don't know, I've lived in Florida for the past couple of years, but most of that time was spent in rental properties. And the thing with that is obviously, you know, when the lease is up, you're going to be moving out, so it's kind of hard to build your dream setup and put a lot of work into it when you know that within the next 12 months, you're going to be tearing that all down and moving it to a different location. Well, 6 months ago, I bought the house that I'm in right now, and obviously you guys have seen it in pictures and vlogs and stuff like that. I am still going to bring you guys a full house tour video. I can't wait, so look forward to that. But this is my office in all of its glory. And it's really just kind of been a work in progress for the last 6 months. One of the biggest things was the echo. It was awful. So this thing has concrete floors, half the walls are concrete, and the ceilings are like 12 or 15 feet high. So obviously this thing was an echo chamber, and I finally got these bad boys in right here. So these are custom made acoustic panels for the office that have made worlds of difference in terms of the echo, and actually I think they look pretty good too. I mean, they've got like the silver with the black accents. It matches everything. I'm super stoked about that. I had that done professionally. I also just had a TV mounted in here, and it's finally starting to kind of come together, but the biggest problem right now is this right here. It takes up the entire room, and there's so much new stuff I want to be able to do and different types of videos I want to be able to make for you guys. So why did I get this TV mounted? It's not to watch TV. It's so Chelsea and I can sit down on the couch and play games together. Play things like Disney Infinity I've talked about before. Play things like, I don't know, Wii games and just fun random stuff. I think that would be really, really cool. Another thing I want to start making videos on is virtual reality. I'm super stoked about it. I have an Oculus Rift. I want to buy a Vive, and PlayStation VR is coming out at the end of the year. So I want to be able to have space to do that. Yeah, I could kind of use this space, but it's just, I don't know, nothing makes sense to me. Another thing that I've done that I can't wait for, the second half of it is coming in today, is check this out here. So you guys know I love racing games. We have Forza Horizon 3 coming out soon and stuff like that. Look at this. This is an actual shifter, a 6-speed shifter, and that's how we're going to start playing our racing games. So I have a wheel coming in today with the pedals. It's got all 3 pedals with the clutch, everything like that. I can't wait. So we're actually going to be able to like fully, for real, do racing games, which I can't wait for. Now, not only is this desk just a little bit too big for the room, but it's also contradictory to what I'm trying to change as a focus in my life, and something I want to start sharing with you guys, and that's living a more healthy lifestyle. So it's not that I'm unhealthy. Like I'm still a fairly active person. I still go out and, you know, walk around at the theme parks here in Orlando all the time. I still go out and kayak almost every day and, you know, go surfing and stuff like that. But there's always room for improvement, and it's never good if you're sitting inside at a desk playing video games all day. And it's not even just playing video games. Like I sit down while I play video games, I sit down while I edit, I sit down while I do pretty much everything in here. And it's not healthy. Even if you sat down for 8 hours a day straight and then went and ran a marathon, it still wouldn't be good for you. Like physically sitting for that long is really bad for your legs, it's bad for your circulation, it's even bad for your heart. And over time, that really starts to wear away at you. You lose energy from it and stuff like that. So that's why there are all these apps out there that tell you to, like, hey, you should stand up and go walk around. Even if it's just for 5 minutes to break up that sitting period, that's really, really important. But it's hard to do when you're working all day every day like I am. So that, my friends, is where our new desk comes in. I'm so excited. Thank you so much to UpDesk. Wha-bam. This is my new desk right here, guys, and I could not be more excited for it. I'm so stoked. This is actually a stand-up desk. Now, if you guys haven't heard of that before, they're becoming increasingly popular, especially among office jobs where people are going to be at their computers all day. And it's kind of, as the name implies, it's a desk where it's at the appropriate height when you're standing that you can still, you know, kind of reach your mouse and keyboard and stuff like that. And it's infinitely more healthy for you to be standing than it is to be sitting. Like there's a really, really big difference. So that's what this allows you to do. Now, obviously, there's something a little bit weird here. So as a gamer, when you're gaming, you don't really want to be standing up. Like when you're trying to concentrate and really like be in the moment, you don't want to be getting physically tired while standing there. Well, that's where this thing comes in. So this is actually fully motorized, and it has different settings, and it can raise and lower on its own power. So when I'm sitting there playing a game, I can put it in the sit mode, so I'm sitting down at a desk like I normally would be, and then when I'm done recording that game, let's say I have 30 minutes of editing to do, I can move it to the standing height. It will automatically raise up with everything on it, and then it'll be at standing height, so I can just kind of stand up and kind of, you know, move around a little bit and get some exercise. You can even kind of have fun with it with things like this right here. So this is a spooner board, and rather than standing like flat-footed on the ground, I can put this down, and while I'm editing or whatever, I can just kind of sit there, and you have to balance, and this is almost like an ab workout. Like, it's working your core to keep balanced and keep everything straight, which is awesome. Not to mention, it's kind of fun. So yeah, dudes, it's gonna allow me to be more productive, allow me to make better use of the space and do more different kinds of videos that I'm excited to do, and all at the same time, I'm gonna be doing that while being healthy, which is awesome. So I can't wait for this, and we're gonna be putting this thing together. I think it's pretty easy. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But let me show you guys my idea for the office. So I'm gonna put you guys up here. What I wanna do is, this is kind of where my chair is gonna be, back against this back wall. That is where the desk is gonna be, right in here. Then right behind the desk, we're gonna have a couch so we can sit back and kind of do our couch gaming. And that should all end about right here or so. So from here over to the wall is gonna be an open area that's adequate enough for things like VR. So I'm really excited about it. We're gonna be making full use of this office. I can't wait to bring you guys some awesome videos. So let's get into the box.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now wish to stop.
Whew, that thing was wrapped pretty tight. All right, so we've got the desk here, which you guys can see I got in the black color, which looks awesome. And you guys can see it even has a little contour in here. So you kind of, like, if you're standing up against it, you can kind of get in closer to it rather than just a flat angle, which is nice. And then back here on the back side, it looks like this. Is this the motor? I'm not sure. We need to find the directions. So these are the two legs, as you guys can see. And you can kind of see in here how they rise up, and that's all powered, which is awesome. You guys can see there are connections there that I'm sure are going to this thing on the table. But now, I believe, I'm just surprised it's so simple. So we had the table piece, the two legs, these little feet that go on the bottom of the legs, I believe, and then we have this box, and that's literally all that it takes. So let's see what we've got. So this is what was in the box here, nothing too crazy, and it looks like it's just as simple as putting in a few screws to secure the legs to the table, and then you just run a couple wires from the legs to that thing and then to your controller, which is right here. This is what the, it kind of hangs off the bottom of the desk, and you can raise it up or down. There are 3 presets, and I'm not sure what S does, but this is gonna be awesome. Let's get it put together. All right, so the legs are done. It was just 6 screws in each leg, super, super easy. And now I believe the only thing that's left is just kind of hooking everything up to the motor and kind of tying down all the wires underneath the desk and kind of locking them down, and then we should be good to go. And there you have it, boys. She is done. That was actually super quick. Took me about like 20-25 minutes. But yeah, so we got the legs on, then we just fashioned the control kind of like display with 2 screws right there. Has a cord that runs into this thing. We have a cord from each leg that runs into this thing, as well as the power cable, which goes and plugs into the wall. Now, obviously, that's a cord mess right now. They do give you 2 sleeves like this. There's one right here and one right there, as well as these little fasteners. So you can tie down all of these cables. There's enough stuff for that. I need to figure out exactly what I'm gonna have on this desk in terms of monitors and electronic equipment and stuff like that, because I want everything to be nice and tidy and managed like really well so you don't see any cables. So I'm gonna wait to do that, but let's flip this thing around and let's see how she works. So we got it flipped around, it's all set up, it's good to go, but I think we should put it to the test. So the crazy thing is that these desks can hold up to 350 pounds, which is insane. I don't think I have anywhere close to that amount of equipment, but I wanted to give it a good test anyway. So we've got Cooper here. He's sitting at about like mid-70s. I'm about 180, 185, something like that. So together we're about 250, which isn't even close to the max, but I figured that'd be a nice little test. So Cooper, come here. Come on. We're just gonna go for a little ride. Here we go. Good boy. This is crazy. It's going up effortlessly.
Way up, I feel blessed.
And that's the max height right there. What the heck? This is made for like Shaq or something. There's no way I could stand with it this high. So we're gonna go back down here. Good boy. Ugh! All right, and we are back. We've landed from that crazy outer space journey. That was crazy, wasn't it, Coop? Man, that is really, really cool. So you guys can see, basically, this is how you adjust the height. So you can go up, and the number there is the number of inches. You can go down, and then these are 3 options to set height. So like you can set it to your sitting height, and then you press 1, and it goes down to your sitting. You can set 2 to your standing height, and then it'll go up to your standing. So you don't have to remember what the number is. You can just kind of set it to how you like it. So I think it's awesome. I can't wait. And now, honestly, it's just time to clean this office up, get all the cable management under control, get the couch in here, get everything else set up, and then I think we'd be good to go for a setup video. So I'm super excited about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to check out UpDesk, I'm going to link them down in the description, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.